Hey guys, buckle up because today we've got one of the most exciting stories in the Street Outlaws world. Dominator is back, and he's doing something we've never seen before. He's not just racing, he's testing a beast. And not just any beast. The legendary BumbleBee Camaro, screw-blown and ready to tear up the track. This isn't just about another no-prep event. This is about Dominator stepping into uncharted territory, hunting down $100,000, and putting his name back where it belongs, in the spotlight. So, for years, Dominator, Joe Woods, has been the silent killer in the 405. No drama, no gimmicks, just a dude who lives and breathes racing. We're talking about a guy who built his own cars, wrenched every bolt, and tuned every pass. He's done it all without major sponsors or flashy headlines. That's why he's one of the most respected drivers in the game. Ask around. Nobody has a bad word to say about him. That's rare in a world as competitive as no prep. But here's the twist. For most of his racing career, Dominator stuck with what he knew, nitrous and turbo setups. That's been his bread and butter. That's what built his reputation. But now, he's stepping into a screw-blown Hemi. That's right, a whole new power adder. And he's doing it with zero prior seat time in a setup like this. That takes guts, people. That takes confidence. That takes a racer who's not just seasoned, but hungry. Yesterday, Dominator and his team hit the track for testing. And while we didn't get to see the passes, no video, no times, we know something important. The man got behind the wheel of a championship caliber car and got to work. The BumbleBee Camaro isn't just fast, it's blisteringly fast. This thing's a known killer on the no-prep circuit. And thanks to Bill Lutz, a veteran in his own right who's lending a helping hand, Dominator has one of the best support systems a racer could ask for. That's what makes this combo so dangerous. Now, let's talk about the event itself. We're not talking about a casual Friday night shootout. We're talking about one of the biggest no-prep races ever assembled. Speed Promotions' $100,000 small tire shootout in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We're looking at 128 entries. Yes, you heard me right. 128 of the baddest small tire racers in the country are showing up to battle. It's more than just a race. It's a war. Just imagine. 64 pairs lining up for the first round. That's already a marathon. And if the BumbleBee Camaro makes it through, Dominator's got to survive 6, maybe 7 more rounds to cash that check. And he's doing it against the best of the best. Drivers with massive budgets, state-of-the-art tech, and deep experience in these races. But here's the difference. They don't have Dominator's grit. Let's not forget, this is also Dominator's first time piloting a screw-blown setup. That blower setup is brutal. It's loud. It's violent. It demands respect. It's not like driving a turbo car where you're balancing boost ramps and timing curves. No, with a screw blower, it's all torque all the time. The track has to be just right, and the driver's got to have a featherlight foot. And I believe Dominator has the touch. Years on the street, years on sketchy surfaces. He knows how to feel the car, not just drive it. And if you're thinking this is just a one-time experiment, think again. This could be the spark that reignites Dominator's run at the top. A great showing here could open doors, new rides, bigger sponsors, more opportunities. This isn't just a payday. It's a career pivot. A reminder to the racing world that Joe Woods is still here, still relevant, and still dangerous. So what's at stake? Everything. For Dominator, this race represents a shot at redemption, a moment to show that he's not just a guy with history. He's got a future. The BumbleBee Camaro gives him the power, the skills. He's always had those. And when the lights drop and that Hemi screams, we might be watching the next big chapter in the 405 legacy unfold right before our eyes. If you're watching from home, grab your snacks, hit that live stream, and cheer him on. If you're in Bowling Green, lucky you, get to the track early, because this event's going to be one for the history books. Now let's talk about why this combination is so exciting. The BumbleBee Camaro isn't just any car, it's a proven winner. This isn't some untested garage build. This car has been in the trenches, run with the best, and come out on top more than once. Pairing it with a driver like Dominator, who has made a name for himself through perseverance and precision, feels like the perfect match. It's the kind of underdog story that racing fans live for. A fan favorite in a car capable of shaking up the entire bracket. And while Dominator may be known for his humble attitude and low-key presence, don't be fooled. He's got the heart of a lion when it's time to race. Remember, this guy came up through Street Outlaws when the 405 was still proving itself. He raced on the streets, in the back alleys, and on those gritty no-prep tracks when nobody knew what was going to happen next. His instincts are sharp, his timing is dialed, and he understands traction like very few in the game do. All of that will be tested in this high-pressure weekend. What makes this even more thrilling is the diversity of cars and setups in this event. You've got turbos, nitrous, prochargers, and screw blowers all lining up for a crack at that massive payday. Everyone has a theory, a strategy, a preferred power adder. But at the end of the day, execution under pressure is what separates the contenders from the pretenders. Dominator has always been a calm hand behind the wheel. That calm might just be his secret weapon. Let's also talk about the scale of this event one more time. With over 120 cars expected and some of the biggest names in no-prep racing converging in Kentucky, this isn't just a race, it's a spectacle. The track will evolve throughout the day, the air temps will shift, and conditions will challenge even the most seasoned tuners. Success here isn't just about horsepower, it's about reading the track, adapting on the fly, and having a driver who doesn't crack under pressure. That's Dominator in a nutshell. What happens next? Well, the first round is always the wild card. Anything can happen. Some fast cars will stumble. Some lesser-known combos will shine. If Dominator can make it past the first round, and maybe even a few more, momentum starts to build. That's when the crowd starts talking, social media lights up, and everyone starts saying, "Yo, did you see Dominator in that BumbleBee Camaro?" That's when it gets real. That's when the energy in the pits changes. And if he gets deep into eliminations, expect fireworks. And think about what this moment means for small tire racing as a whole. Events like this are helping to revitalize the scene. We're seeing serious money being thrown at small tire events, drawing big names, big crowds, and serious attention. For drivers like Dominator, who have been in the trenches for years, this is a golden opportunity. It's not just about the prize money. It's about proving you belong at the top, even when the odds are stacked against you. The collaboration with Bill Lutz is also something special. Bill's been around forever. He knows power, he knows setups, and he knows how to win. When you put someone like that in Dominator's corner, you give him access to knowledge and experience that could be the difference maker in a tight race. That's what this kind of team effort is all about, combining strengths, lifting each other up, and pushing toward the win. Let's not overlook the possibility that this could lead to more. If Dominator does well this weekend, who's to say we won't see him behind the wheel of more top-tier cars? Maybe even a permanent partnership? That's the thing about big races. They change lives. One breakout performance, and suddenly you're not just the underdog anymore. You're the guy everyone's watching. You're the guy getting the calls. That's the magic of moments like these. So, to all the fans out there, tune in, share the buzz, and send your support. Dominator is doing something bold, something different, and something that could rewrite his story. He's not chasing clout, he's chasing the win. And with a car like the BumbleBee Camaro and the heart of a true racer behind the wheel, anything can happen. Let's hope when that green light drops, the BumbleBee launches straight into history, and Dominator right along with it.